Hey, this is Mega Magpie. Today is June 4th, 2020, and I'd like to give you a tour of the Anoixi Flower Island village that my partner Mirka and I made for the current Reddit biweekly challenge. We play on a survival multiplayer server in Java called Beyond Porch and Portal, and I did go into creative mode a little bit to take the screenshots, but everything you see here otherwise is designed and built in survival mode. I'll probably be making another video with shaders to show you that, but it's not allowed for this contest. Okay, so as I approach the docks, you'll see several things. We deal in wool and dye and flowers here. In order to get all the different types of dyes, since we can't get them all from flowers, we don't have access to the wither rose yet. We dream of wither roses, but such evil and violence is too much for this place. We have this fishing boat instead, so we use that to go hunt these squids and get black ink. Anyway, so as you come in, there's that. Past the docks, you'll see this market area. We have a stall here that sells flowers, and then past the fountain we have another stall over here that says every type of dye, and this is functional. We use it on our server, or we're going to be using it on our server. Currently it's open for anyone who wants to take anything here. Just leave us some tips. We've had one satisfied customer so far, and there's that. So anyway, the production area. We have an open air production area right here. All of the flowers are made, filtered through, or washed down. They come through this tube. They get sorted out into each of these chests, and any grass seeds or overflow ends up coming through this composter, and we get some more bone meal here. We grow various other things here to help in the process, which I will demonstrate. Let's see, do we have any? Yeah, there's some in there. Cool. We have brown here. We have a sad little sheep here, alas for him, but he's produced much for us. And then we have a place for sea pickles. Maybe. There we go. And so on. So I'll show the main flower production area next, because that's the most exciting redstone work on the island, and then I'll give you a tour of where the workers live, where the family that owns the place lives. We can talk about capitalism and the unfair class structure here, and we can look at the conservatory. So the general idea here, I have two dispensers filled with bone meal that go off at regular intervals based on a potato hopper clock, and then back above each one of these I have a dispenser with water bucket that washes everything away. So if we turn it on, obviously this is very safe wiring here with all the water dripping on it, no worries, no concerns about worker safety. This has been one of the most mesmerizing things for me to watch, I think. Yeah, let's get higher. So this island is actually a flower biome, which means I had to do a bit of research into this, but each one of those grass spots will only ever grow one type of flower, or it will grow grass. So I had to first start by mapping out all of this to make sure that this area would get at least one of each type of flower. Since there are two types of flowers, I think, the dandelion and the poppy, that I don't think ever grow in a flower biome, that corner over there is actually beech, so it's randomized, but I get those occasionally from that. So anyway, it grows the flowers, they wash in, they produce different rates, but they come in here with all the seeds. They wash up, they're pulled through. I used one of the common tutorials online. I forget who exactly to credit. I know it's one of the Hermitcraft folks, but anyway, it goes through a sorting system, sorts them all the color, well, a type and all that sort of thing. The wool at the bottom is what color we get from each one. And anything that overflows, like I said, or any seeds, as they come in here, go through that. Come out the bottom is bone meal. So yeah, that's the production area. These you just bone meal. Well, the villagers who live here and work here, just bone meal them. So, moving on. Okay, so the whole island is owned by the family that lives here in their little seaside villa. They've got some hired on workers who live in the back. I'll show you them in a second. So inside the house, basically just storage in the basement, I believe. Mirka did most of the house. There we go. Here's them doing official businessy stuff. And some of the other workers have their own stalls back here. Hey there. Not a lot of work going on, but that's okay. It's been a pretty productive island. Things are going well. They have plenty of time to just sit and relax. Here's some cloth in various stages of production. I think back here is just all flowers and some water. Yeah. All right, cool. So in addition to that, we also have the Conservatory, which is this large greenhouse building. The Conservatory is somewhat a research place where they can work on growing more exotic varieties of flower. Also a place where they can just work on tending the flowers we have better and seeing how to improve our growing techniques. Mirka did everything in this, and it is wonderful. I love it. Anyway. Cool. And I think that's most of it. There's a little bit of a campsite on top, but if you're happy with the tour at this point, we're pretty much there. It's a little mine down there, but that's a side project. In addition to that bit being Flower Island, somewhere in here, the flower biome, somewhere in here there's also the sunflower biome. We do have a little bit of a river biome right in there too. And there's a little bit of a campsite here if anybody wants to come back, relax when it's nighttime, just watch the stars. There we go. So hoping to get a little bit of a tourist industry coming through here too, hoping to get some more sales as other things are happening other places in this world. And I hope you enjoyed listening and seeing a tour of our island. See you later.